Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregivers uses its platform and resources to provide support to families who have a loved one experiencing Alzheimer's or another form of dementia. And today we wanted to bring in Kristen Lambert Bryan to discuss when to consider making a general power of attorney. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now let's talk about general power of attorney here in Hawaii. What is that and when do you need to look into it?
Okay, for somebody who's been recently diagnosed with Alzheimer's or an Alzheimer's type of dementia, the sooner the better. Just because you have a diagnosis doesn't mean that the person cannot execute a legal document such as a power of attorney. They may have windows of capacity during the day where they can understand the nature of the document and they're able to sign and execute it. So the sooner the better. And of course, the person has to be over 18 in order to create one. And the person creating the document, we call that the principal. And the people appointed in the document who will help the principal are called agents. And you can either have one person, one agent, or you can have multiple agents, or agents in descending order of preference. So you could have backup people if your first one is not available.
So let's talk importance of assigning your agent. That would have to mean someone you absolutely trust.
With this document, the agent will be able to, by presenting a copy of it anywhere, okay, in America, they can step into your shoes, they can speak legally for you, they can act legally for you, and they can sign your name legally for you. Imagine all the places that they could use the document. They could call up your human resources department at work and ask about your benefits or your sick leave. They could talk to your accountant about filing your taxes. They could cancel memberships that you have. They could sign your car title. They could sign a check on a checking account that you have. They could access your retirement accounts. They could apply for public benefits. We call it a general power of attorney because it's general and broad in its scope. It can be used for many, many purposes. It's not limited to a specific use. If you're diagnosed with dementia, you have a window that is closing on when you'll be able to actually execute this document. You want to jump in and take care of that immediately so that you have someone in place who can help you with your financial affairs.
Now, what if you don't have a power of attorney and then you become incapacitated?
You're stuck. If you can't speak and you can't sign your own name, then no one can legally do that for you. And someone will have to go to court. So that takes time and money. If you have a general power of attorney in place, you can use it instantly. And this could be applicable to someone with dementia or someone who's recently had a stroke or just someone who's out of the country traveling. You don't need anything to turn the document on. So it's effective immediately upon signing. It's void when you pass away. No one can act or sign for you if you're not alive anymore. If you are diagnosed with dementia, be proactive. Go ahead and meet with an attorney and execute the document so that someone can help you if and when it's needed.
All right, well, thank you so much for sharing all of that today. And of course, just scan the QR code. It'll take you to Alzheimer's Caregiving and the Caregivers, where they have a ton of resources that are available to you. We're also going to have all the details on HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.